Hi, Miss Zainab. How are you?
Hi, Miss Luann. I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for meeting with me. The reason why I asked you to meet with me actually is to talk about one of my students, Kevin. You might have heard about him around school. He's in my class, my online class. And I've been having some issues with him. Um, Maybe you could help or like give me some insight. Kevin, just background about him. Um, Kevin is very disruptive and he has anger management issues, or what I noticed from just dealing with him in these few classes that I've had with him. And he comes from a broken home. I don't know how to deal with him exactly or how to manage his behavior. It's creating an issue in the class.
I am so sorry that you're going through this. What are some of the strategies that you're planning to apply in your online class?
I think as a starter, I would prevent, I think, or take away the right from all students to turn on their mics and cameras, because Kevin would turn on his mic and just shout and yell at other students. And he would turn on his camera to make faces, to show frustration, which I understand, but what I need to figure out is why he's frustrated. And while he's doing those things, he's not telling me why, or like the reason why he's exhibiting these types of behaviors. So I'm thinking to get to the bottom of that is implement SEL course. And I chose the first tools. I chose self-awareness and self-management. Community morning circle. And since it's online, I can do a right just to see how the kids feel and like if they are ready to learn and how they feel exactly. Is I'm not doing this specifically just for him. I'm doing it for the whole class as a whole group because I don't want him to feel like he's targeted or attacked. And because it contribute to his anger management issues, and I want him to feel like he is part of the class. So I will do it as a whole class activity, and then instead of like singling him out, maybe he will feel when he sees the others contributing, he will participate as well, and he will talk about himself or like express why he's feeling a certain way, and we can then work through whatever he's feeling. Um, so I'm thinking I might kickstart that and see how it works. And if
Yeah.
it doesn't, and if he still keeps acting out, and especially if he yells, um, I would send him to a breakout room with another assignment, which leads me to my second core, which is, as I said, self-management.
Yeah.
I would And that would only apply on Kevin. It would apply for anybody who exhibits the same behavior. But since we're talking about Kevin here, I would send him to a breakout room, as I said, and with a bunch of questions to answer. For example, why did I act this way? Or how did my behavior impact others? Why did I make this choice? Was this a bad choice or a good choice? What would I have like said instead or did instead? These type of things, so that maybe it would calm him down and it would make him the reflect on his behavior and how it would affect others. Right now, I think Kevin is doing those things like in person because he wants attention that is at home.
Yeah.
but he's expressing himself the wrong way, which is why I'm going to arrange a meeting with the counselor, the school counselor, and see if we can set a time during the school day or after school for him to meet on Zoom with the counselor, and maybe he will have a safe space to express himself more, or
Yeah.
to, like, maybe we together we can get to the bottom of whatever issues he's having either at home or in school, and we can maybe fix those things if we can. um so far this is what I have.
Have you been
Hope
spending,
it works.
is he doing his assignments in class when you're doing any project with him, or um, he's just exhibiting those behaviors so far?
He's just exhibiting those behaviors. He's too busy acting out to focus on his work, which is why I need an intervention plan as soon as possible. It's affecting his academics. He is just too focused and too immersed in his naughtiness, if I could say, to like, to focus, and I need to steer that energy towards academics.
Yeah.
Um,
See, that's the thing. You already said that he comes from a broken family, and the mom is not too supportive in that case
Mm.
either. So we already know why it's happening with him,
Mhm.
and you're using great strategies to apply here. And it's good that you will be applying these strategies not just for Kevin, but for the whole class. So that is a great way.
Hopefully it would work
Yeah, I
for
think
him
it's a
and for
great
the
idea.
whole class as well. Yeah.
Yes, sounds like a great idea. And we're here to support you. If you need anything, you
Thank
can
you so
always
much.
come back and talk to us about it.
Thank you so much, Ms. Zainab. That's so sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Ms. Khadija. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Mrs. Levitt?
I am good, but I am struggling.
Why? Do tell.
So I wanted to discuss about one of my students in first grade. His name is Kevin. I'm not sure if you're aware of the situation.
Mm.
He's a very sensitive child. He comes in with a great energy, um, but unfortunately, he is unable to manage his temper. He gets angry quite often. He is screaming and yelling if he's not getting his way with his friends or with his teachers. Before I jump into more, I just want to let you know that he comes in from a broken family, and
Mm.
the mom is not too supportive either. So
Mhm.
really struggling with that student.
Have you tried any strategies with him or anything?
Yes, so he is on a discipline plan, and according to that plan, he usually stays after school with me. Um, he, we try to contact his mother if
Mhm.
we have any problem, but she's working, so she's not available that often. He also goes to office if he is not listening or misbehaving. And I do let him have special privileges if he's follow directions in class. Um, if he's following directions, he can take a toy for recess or a ball to recess. He sometimes
Mhm.
to choose a dance on Go Noodle if he's listening. But what's concerning for me is that my students in that class are getting frustrated with Kevin's behavior,
Mm.
and it doesn't seem like a positive classroom environment. Um,
Mm. Has your strategies been working, or do you think you need to do something else?
it
Or
works for him,
what?
those special privileges, and sometimes when he stays with me after school, it does help because we have that one-on-one.
Mhm.
But as a classroom, it is not helping us because
Oh.
he gets frustrated with his students and he needs help there. I just wanted to share some strategies that I have. I'm
Oh,
thinking
please.
of, is that I want to work on building relationship skills and social awareness in my class.
Good.
I'm preparing a lesson plan that I would like to discuss with you. It's for the circle time, and we would be discussing on how to handle different situations. Like I would give students different situations, and they will work on those, and we will discuss like what would you do if you see someone crying? What would you do if you see someone upset or someone happy? So these are the situations that I will give them so we can discuss and share insight. I have an activity planned out for them. It's act of kindness and compassion. That's a drawing activity. And I will be briefing them over kindness and compassion, and then they will draw drawings about compassion, and then we can share it with our classroom. I want to create awareness among my awareness and tolerance for each other. Then I am thinking of social relationship skills, and I have an activity that is rosebud and thorn, and I can pair them up in groups. And rose is for something that something positive that has happened over the week, and bud is something that they're really looking forward to over that week, and thorn is something that they need help with, and that is an area that the students will work on together to resolve those problems or conflicts. So these are the strategies that I'm trying to have a positive environment in my class, and it might help Kevin as well, so he could work on his emotions with those two.
I think that's a very good start. And I love how you are working on building that relationship between him and his friends again, because I understand just from what you've been telling me about him, how frustrated they would be with him. It's very important that that relationship is rebuilt again so that he is not excluded from group work and group just recess or play. It's very amazing. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Khadija. I will get back to you soon. Thank you.
My
Bye.
pleasure. Do get back to me. Bye.